All right, we're here with UT Tyler softball, fresh off a walk-off extra innings victory in Game 1 here at the first day of the softball finals. Coach Mike Reed, can you go ahead and introduce yourself, your players, and give us an opening statement?
Mike Reed, head softball coach, UT Tyler. Christin, Haygood, junior. Makayla, Garcia, freshman. What a game. When we first, the brackets came out, our respect for Augustana and Coach Greta, is immense, and we knew right away that it was going to be a battle. You think you get a high seed, and you think the matchups and all that, but we knew right away that was no, there's no easy matchup. So we knew it was going to be a battle from the start. I thought Christin threw an outstanding game to be able to limit such a really good hitting team. You can just look at their stats up and down. Be able to limit them. I thought she did an incredible job with that. I thought early we had some chances there in the first few innings. Just like we put some people on base. And your games like this, you need that timely hitting. We didn't get those big hits early, or that hit early. They take the lead on a really good swing, but I thought we came back and answered, and that was big, and just kept plugging away. I thought we had good at bats. Obviously, their pitcher is incredible, so we didn't square a lot of things up, but I didn't think we were overwhelmed either, and so I thought that would pay off for us in the end, and it did. Be able to come back and get some runners on base there. Plocek leads off that last inning. Arias extends the inning there, and then Makayla comes up and does what she does, and had a big contact for us. That's what it's about, and just not being the first one to give in, and just really proud of these two in our group for fighting through.
Coach, it really seemed like the key to that game was how well your team adjusted to their pitcher. She's had an outstanding year. What were some of the keys to get your offense going there towards the later innings?
Yeah, again, I thought we we haven't not seen her, but watched a lot of video, and obviously she's really, really good. Locates the ball well, incredible spin, changes speeds really, really well. So being on time with that, not letting the zone get extended with spin is important. I thought early on we did that. Even some of our outs in the first inning, I thought first few innings were on time, and just kind of right at. Even that last inning, JT hits that ball, and the kid breaks in, breaks back, and makes a good catch. But I think just being on time with that, not letting the zone let her get you out of the zone. And you just got to keep plugging away, but you got to be able to pitch and play defense in a way that to match that while you're trying to figure it out.
Felt like the first run in that game was going to be key for a while, but in all honesty, it was the second run that really kind of sparked you guys. How important was it to answer that home run quickly in the bottom half of that inning?
That's tough because you're working so hard, and the innings take such work. And like I said, we had a couple, one hit away innings, and then they can't one swing, and it's that. So I thought proud of them to answer it because I think that's a momentum thing. It's like, man, we worked so hard, we got so close. But credit to Arias, that's a big swing there for that. And so I thought it was huge to allow us to keep going and kind of not let us be down too long there. And obviously the game's running out of time there late too, so you better get that run to keep the game going.
Christin, you said earlier that you were shaking out there. You certainly couldn't tell. It felt like as the pressure got going, you got going. Just talk a little bit about how you're able to flourish in those moments where it seems like in such a tight game, their pitcher's so talented. It's really going to ride on your shoulders. So what's kind of the key for you mentally to stay in the game in those moments?
Honestly, it's really just plain adrenaline. You're going, and you're just trusting what you do day-to-day basis. But all in all, I know my team's going to be back there to fight just as hard as I'm fighting there on the mound. And, even when they scored that first run, I knew my team had my back. I knew they were going to come in the very next inning. They came back to show, hey, we're here to fight. We're here to keep going. And, in that last inning, MK's been in that position before. She's been in, a walk-off situation. And with her being such a talented person, there was no doubt in my mind that my team was going to fight back no matter how many innings or how many pitches they had to do. They knew that they were going to be there, and I knew they were going to have my back. So, honestly, just plain adrenaline and just, knowing and trusting them full-heartedly.
Makayla, you embraced the walk-off dog pile, if you will. It seems like you've embraced every moment so far this postseason. You've really shined, not just today, but throughout the postseason. What's been your key, and how are you feeling right now?
Just really my teammates, they really make sure that I stay positive, and I just embrace the moment, live in the moment, not let the pressure so much eat me up as being young. But they really have my back, and I know that they're gonna have my back pitching-wise, defense-wise, and then I know the coaches have my back too. This gives me all the confidence to embrace that moment.
Coach, it's no secret that experience in this tournament is something your team has on its side. Did you feel like that was kind of a big help today? You got down, like you mentioned, but never seemed like the team was phased. Do you feel like you had a little bit of that positive experience from this tournament to lean on?
Sure. I think anytime, you've got kids on your roster that have been in the moment in the tournament, there's a lot of, postseason games on our roster. So I do think that helps stay calm when the younger ones are the new ones. And then, Christin's pitching the Junior College World Series, so she's been in that moment as well. So I think having them been in that moment always keeps you calm. This team, when they're playing their best, we always talk about the meter, not too high, not too low. This team, when it's at its best, is really in that, and I thought they were today. So I think that's a strength that we relied on all year, but certainly having some people that have been here with the routine and the pomp and circumstance, which it helps a lot.
Whoever wins this next game, it's going to be an unfamiliar opponent, and you guys were pretty familiar with Augustana, having played them a couple times. Just talk a little bit about the preparation that you, your staff, and your team will do getting ready for that next opponent.
Well, the staff has already been cutting. I always say that. I feel like every press conference to give them credit. There's so much film cutting behind the scenes, so that when I sit down to start watching it, that it's already clipped and cut, and allows me to sort and it allows me to get so much more done and be more efficient. So that's a credit to them. They have to do the heavy lifting on that. So that'll be our prep, is going to do that. Their prep will be, I know they're going to want to eat, so we'll go get something to eat, let them eat, and then we'll try to get a good game plan together and have something to present to them later tonight.
Wonderful. Christin, Makayla, one of the things that's unique this year, it's the 50th anniversary of Division II, but it's also a spring festival. And I saw you guys had a great contingent of fans out here to root for you today, but also your men's tennis team, I think I saw up there. What's it mean for you guys to have some fellow student athletes in your corner?
Well, it's honestly great to see. UT Tyler, we're such like a community. We're a big family. So it's really good to see, one, that two different teams made it to the World Series, but it's really great to see other teams that we might not see on a day-to-day basis because we are in the same season really come out here and just always support us no matter time of day, and they're doing around their practice schedule too, so it means the world.
Just like being grateful for our support system as a whole, but knowing that everyone's cheering us on, and just again embracing that moment of having such a great support system, especially other teams that are here as well.
Wonderful. Well, congratulations, you guys, on a thrilling first-round victory, and we'll see you in your next game.
Thank you.
Thank you.